Hey guys, Flight Sim Jammer here. Today we're building an ELT. As you can see on my screen, the plane I train in has one of these, and I wanted to have it in my sim uh, just to be able to have that chair flying feel of the real thing. Um, so today I'm building it in Fusion 360. It'll be a quite simple, easy build. This is the free version of Fusion 360, and the nice thing is it exports out to my files that I can put into a slicer program and send right to the printer. So let's get started. We want an untitled page. Very first thing is we are going to save it. Okay. Save it to whatever location that you want to save it in. There's that. Now, next thing that we are going to do is I want to build this on the front face for me. You can choose whatever face you want to do, but you can click here and click that face there. And now we are in the create menu. We want to go rectangle, center point rectangle. Click right in the center there. And we are going 53 millimeters by 71 millimeters. Okay. Now don't hit finish sketch. We're going to keep doing a couple things here. Next thing that we're going to do is create another center point rectangle, but we're going to do it off of the side here. This one we want to be 12 millimeters by 20. That is the size for our little switch that we will use to turn it on and off. Next deal is we are going to create some points, and we want to do 4 points here. Go like that. They don't have to be perfectly placed because we'll do that later. And then I want one right there. That is for our LED light. Okay. Now the next thing that we want to do is hit escape, because anytime we move to do anything else, we want the escape to be off or not selected on whatever we just were doing. So now we're going to click D for dimension and click our point. It should turn blue. Click here, and we're going to move this off over here, and we want this to be 4 millimeters. And do the same thing. Click here, 4 millimeters. These are going to be our screw holes. Okay, now when they turn black like that, it means they're constrained and they are where we want them to be. So now I have the dimensions of where to put this guy. So we're going to do this, and we want him at 12 millimeters. And then we will click him again and here, and we want this one at 21 millimeters. Okay, and then this guy, oh no, hit escape because we're done with dimensions for the quick second. Make him small, and we're gonna drop him like this. So now make things so we can still kind of read and see them. Okay, now escape, D for dimension. We want this line. I'll see it seemed to have picked something for us. So D for dimension, this line to here. We want this. It looks like 8.5, 8.5, and then here, oh, not that one, escape to get out of there, escape to clear it, dimensions, here to here, put this guy right here, and we want that to be 12 millimeters. Okay, there we go. Now, so the reason this is set up like this, the switch we have has a built-in trim ring, and we want to have enough space when we have the LED in there to not be in the way of the trim ring. Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to go finish sketch, and look at that. We have the beginnings of a beautiful plate. Okay, so E for extrude, click on it. We're going to extrude it backwards, 3 millimeters. That is the thickness of the plate that we want. Hit OK. Now, when you extrude something, it thinks, oh, well, I don't need to see all my sketch points anymore. So you just go in here and turn them back on, and there you go, voila, they're back. Okay, and I actually forgot to add one thing. So we're going to go back in here. It's not a big deal. Hit Edit Sketch. We want the circle to be 7 millimeters. Okay, finish sketch. Okay, we have our circles back. So what those are for is the bolt holes. We are going to extrude these out to give the screws a little bit more something to bite on. In the end, they're going to be extruded out 2 millimeters, so the screw will have about 5 millimeters worth of open hole there. So speaking of hole, that's the next thing we're going to do. And we're going to click on all of these. And it's going to be the same size as those, so we can do that. The distance is going to be all. These are simple, and that's what we want. This is the depth. It's going all the way through. And right here at 15, we're going to do 4. And in theory, now we should have holes all the way through. Okay. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is extrude these guys, and we are going to just click on each one. Not exactly sure why it's going to do what it's going to do, but we are going to fix it by doing this. Click on all of our holes. Make sure we're going there. It's 4. We want the distance to be all the way through. Click OK. And there we go. Okay. You could export this and print it and have a perfectly good ELT panel. We're going to go just a little bit farther, and we're going to do a little fillet on the edges. Technically, you should be able to get in there to get it, but we're just going to do that. And then we're going to just see what looks good. 0.25. How about, let me see what 2 does. Ooh, yeah, 2 looks pretty good. Look at that. Okay, we're going to go with 2. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we are going to go from our front face to our side face, create a sketch here, go to our circle. We are going to make a 24 millimeter circle. Then we want a line to go straight down through that circle. The reason for that is when we click finish sketch, now we can pick either side of that circle. We're going to extrude this 2 millimeters, doesn't matter which way. Then modify, align. I want that line to be with that line. There we go. Now, I would prefer if the center of this guy, okay, we're gonna try it one more time. center him, center him. You know what, we could work with that. So now what we want to do is click the move key, go up here to bodies, and figure out which body is that, which is there. And because this edge is on that, we want to go 4 millimeters over. And in theory, that should leave us with 2 millimeters right there. If we click on the right thing, 2 millimeters, perfect. Okay, next. Go here, create a mirror. We want to mirror this object and this plane, which puts it right there. We want a new body. Come over here and look, we now have a new body. Click on him, click M for move. And I know this is 16 millimeters, so we're going to go negative 16. Hit OK. And we're going to inspect it. Click there to there, should be 2 millimeters. Perfect. And there you have it. There is your ELT. It is done, ready to go. If you wanted to put text on it like mine has, I will show you how to do the ELT, although it did not, when it printed, it didn't print and look very good. So a sticker might be better, but we'll show you how to do it real quick. We go to Sketch, click on the face, create text. Now, the thing to think about is wherever you put this line is where your text is going to start. So I'm going to do that, have that, come over here, ELT. You can choose your different fonts. You can have a bold or italicized, and height is what you will use to change how big it is. There's 4. 4 looks pretty good. If you want it in the middle, left, and don't worry, you can also change where it's at. Hit OK. You can grab it and put it wherever you want. Just like that. Now, you hit Finish Sketch, Extrude. See how it turned kind of a dark blue? There. Now we go like that. And I did 2 millimeters on mine. What you could do is do negative 2 millimeters, and it will recess it all in there, and you could use a little paintbrush and paint them white. But so if you wanted to add text to yours, that's how you do it, and you just do that for any text that you want to do. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is go to Modify and Combine, and you want to click on all 3 of these and make it a new component, and I always keep the tools, and click OK. And that puts the component down here, and we can name this U2 ELT. Hit OK. Click Save. Now, the nice thing about this is when you go here and go to 3D Print and click Preview Mesh, now you can see that that is what it's going to print. And it means that it's printing everything, words, all of that. Now, I've never really been able to get it to send it to my slicer program, so I just turn it off and go here, YouTube ELT. I'm going to call it new. You go down here and save it to wherever you can find it. And for me, I don't want to save it there, so we will go down to simulator parts and ELT and files. And you can see I already tried to do this once and the video didn't work out, so we're doing it again. Click good and save. And now your panel is ready to print. Go into your slicing software. You would click this plus. You would go to where you had it. In mine, it's simulator parts, ELT, files, and go to YouTube ELT, click open. Now, obviously you wouldn't want to print it like that. So click on face on face, click the back face, click slice now. It's going to take 58 minutes on my X4 Pro. It'll cost about 29 cents to do it. When you click export G-code, we'll just do it all the way. That way you can see what you do. Go to 3D prints, go down to simulator parts, ELT, YouTube ELT, save. Now, what that did was sent the G-code file, and that's what you put on your printer. So if you have to use a thumb drive, you put that on your thumb drive. On my printer, the new printer, I can click on you would just click upload and print, and that's it. I will put the time lapse of mine printing right after this. And if you don't want to watch through that whole thing, it's about a minute with the time lapse. Just skip down past that and we will go and show how to set it up in MobiFlight. Hang tight, we'll be right back. Okay guys, here we are in MobiFlight. Show how I got it all working. So first thing, you go to settings, MobiFlight modules. Mine is on my dash module. And you would click add device and then LED output and then add device and button, which puts them here. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have to save and upload to it. But then you would hit upload config and save, and then OK. Next, you come over to here, and yours is going to be blank like this, and you will double click it, or single click it apparently, and type in, you know, what you want it called. I called it ELT LED because this is the outputs to turn on the LED. Okay, I'm going to turn that like that. You're going to do the hamburger menu, and you're going to go over to display and output device, pick which MobiFlight or Arduino that you have, and then go to LED, and then when you click here, it's the only one that's on there for me, so but you pick the pin or the one that you named it. Okay? And then technically, if you hit test, it will come on. I can't show you that because it's in my sims. I'll hit OK. Then you go to input and all the way down, the same thing. I did mine ELT on an ARM and then hamburger menu. And if you want it like mine, where you can just, when MobiFlight is on and running, you can hit the button and the light will come on, then this is what you want to put in there. Under input, you pick your Arduino and then which device that we named, and then on press, we'll do number and ELT on ARM, and then this is what you want for the value, and then on release, this is the information I have there. And then you will go, there's nothing there. I was trying to use that and it wasn't the way to go, so it's not checked and no references. So go OK, and then back here, I'm gonna delete that one, but then you'll go back here and under variable, which is right here, and you go to number because that's what it was set over there, and then you can see all the ones that are listed there, and then click OK, and then you can click save because I didn't change anything, and then your light will work, and I will put a quick little iPhone video up of the light turning on and off. Thank you for watching the videos, guys. I could not do this without all your support. Please click the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends about all these amazing videos that we're putting out. You guys have a great day, and most importantly, remember, land safely.